Hello everyone, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I have created this projectile hit effect in Unreal Engine Niagara. So let's check it out how I created this.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I have this effect here, and this white guy is shooting this projectile with this effect here. Then this projectile going and hitting this black guy, and there's also a hit impact here. So this is Niagara system for this whole effects. It looks pretty big, but mostly emitters are just duplicated and some changes there to just make some variation. So from starting, I have this hero character as always in my previous tutorials. I'm using this character in particle system, so it's always there in my effect. So if I randomly place their characters, play, oops, I have isolated. So now you can see I have effects with characters. So that's why I just use these character in my Niagara system. So I'll just delete these. So from here, first is this hero, and it's just a mesh with white color and spawning one particle, and duration is 4, life is 4, so it's there always. Then I duplicated this one and created this enemy, and in this enemy, where's this, so I just duplicated this emitter hero and same mesh, just change the color to black, and there is just offset in my x-axis, that is minus 1800, so it just offsetted, and same emitter. So next emitter is this Fresnel sphere. I will isolate this, and if I hit play, you can see this is sphere here, you can see this. So for this I'm using this mesh render, and this is my sphere mesh, and this is the material. So I'm using this Fresnel, if I preview, and multiplying this Fresnel with this noise texture. So I have Fresnel and noise, and this noise texture is eroding with dissolving with this power node, so I can dissolve this, and I can also handle control my Fresnel with this dynamic parameter, and these two go into opacity with depth fade. So here I will just zoom it here. So you can see in starting and in starting is full color here in center, but in end it's only edges, there's no color inside here, because I'm animating my Fresnel also, and this is for my dissolve. So I'm spawning two particles, and random life mesh size is 2, sphere location just to offset, and color is from red, burning red, and then purple, and dynamic parameter to dissolve this and just to control Fresnel. And this mesh is scaling up, there is no velocity, just mesh is scaling up. Then next is crack. So this is my crack, you can see, and here in viewport, and for this crack I have this texture, very simple material, just texture, just going to opacity, that's it. So here I'm using custom alignment, so I can align this sprite on my Z direction. So this is aligning on ground, facing the ground. So I'm spawning one particle which has 1.2 life, sprite size is 257 and color is white, and then it's becoming dark brown and you can see it's changing the color here, and sprite is aligning on Z. Then spikes, so I have these spikes and these looks really cool. If I play here, you can see it's really looking good. So for this I have this texture, very simple material. This is my texture and just going to opacity, and I'm spawning 30 particle, spawning burst. So at a time it's spawning 30 particle, and this is velocity aligned, so all face sprites are facing the velocity, and velocity is spherical. So I'll show you. So here sphere location and offset in sphere and radius is 130. Velocity is point velocity, so all is from the center going away, so that's why they are facing that direction, and color is brown, then becoming black at the end. You can see this black here, so it's becoming black and just fading with this opacity. Then glow, so there's glow here and you can see here. So this glow is for ground, and to make it for ground, what I did, I use radial ramp, and I'm using custom alignment, so I can align it on Z, and spawning one particle, life is random and sprite size is random and color is pink, and aligning on Z. That's it. Then center spike, this looks like arrow shape. So for that I have this texture, very simple material. So I'm just using this texture and multiplying the noise, so it has some variation, and that noise is also panning upward, you can see here. That's it, nothing special here. Spawning two particles and using velocity align, random life and size is 300, color is red, and sphere location to offset this. Then glow again, but this time this glow is not for ground, this is 3D glow, you can see it. Okay, so if you see here, what I'm doing, I duplicated my previous glow that was for ground, and same material, same custom alignment, but here I'm not aligning on Z, I am aligning it on every direction, X, Y, Z, minus and positive. So it's just facing every direction, it's not facing camera, it's facing every direction. And spawn rate is 30, not rate, spawn count is 20, and life is random, sprite size is random, color is yellow to pink, purplish, and sphere location just to offset. Then ring, so there is ring here on ground. So for this ring I have this material, very simple, this is my texture, this is just going to opacity, again aligning custom alignment and aligning on Z, spawning one particle with some delay, life is 1.2, sprite size is 320, color is brown, aligning on Z, and sprite is scaling up over life. You can see it's scaling over life. Then smoke, so there is smoke here, a puff of smoke, brown color. So for this I have this material, so I have this noise texture, and in this texture I have three channel actually, but I'm using two. So I have this default cloud from Photoshop, then blurred, then this is hand painted. So I'm using two channel, adding together and powering these. So this power node is connecting to dynamic parameter, so I can erode this in particle, and tiling is also connected with dynamic parameter, so I can randomly tile this per particle, then multiplying this noise with radial, so it's cutting it out, and also using depth fade, and this is going to opacity. So now here I'm using spawn burst, and spawn count is 100 with some delay. Life is random, sprite size is random, and sphere location with some offset and 100 radius. Velocity from point, same offset that I have in sphere, so same offset, and random strength. Color is of course brown, and dynamic parameter here you can see tiling is random 0.2 and 1.2, and this is eroding over life, and sprites are also rotating randomly. You can see rotation, and this is fading. Now smoke ring, so just duplicate it, same emitter, same this smoke, same material, same everything. Just here I am not using sphere, I am using torus, and same point velocity, but this time not random, so it's making this ring. Then chunks, so I have these chunks. If I'll show you here, I have this chunk shooting and stopping in here and eroding. So for this I have this 2x2 texture multiplying with noise, which has random tiling parameter here, so I can randomize tiling in particle. Here 2x2, and burst 15 particle with some delay, random life, random size, and sphere location with 100 radius and some offset. Point velocity, random strength and same offset. Sub UV animation, random 0 to 3 means 4 frame. Some drag over life, so in starting there is no drag, at end there is one drag. Color is brown, dynamic parameter to randomize the tile of noise, and sprites are rotating over life. Then sparks, so same motion, so I just duplicated these chunks and changed the material to radial, and this is velocity line, and color is red and orange is here, and there is also curl noise for random movement, and everything same. Then hit mark, so what is hit mark? This pattern on ground. So for this hit mark I have this material, this is my texture, multiplying with noise, again tiling is connected with dynamic parameter, so I can randomize this, these two multiplying, so I have noise on my this hit mark, and custom alignment, so I can align it on Z. Spawn burst 5 particles, random life, random sprite size, some drag over life, and color is brown, sprites are rotating, and noise is randomized tiling. Sprite is aligning on Z, so facing the ground. See. Then lightning. This is lightning that's shooting, so now we have on our projectile. So first emitter, this shooting lightning. So for this I have this texture, very simple material, just connected to opacity. Velocity align, spawning one particle with some delay, and life is 1, color is pink, sprite size is x 100 and y 161. Sphere location to offset, and velocity on y, so it's just x is going to minus x, and sprite size is scaling over life, so it's stretching, then stretching down. And I'm also generating event here, so my other emitter can follow this. So generating event location here. So next is these spikes, so these are spikes that following my lightning. See, this is following my lightning, because here I'm using event and no spawn rate here. So material same that I use for my other spikes, and using event handler from lightning, so spawning one particle, so it's just spawning particle and follow the lightning with cone velocity. So these are just, it has velocity in a conical shape, and life is very short, 0.1 and 0.2, so it's just spawning and moving and just disappearing with this fading. The next is crack. So this is crack for ground. If I play, this is crack for ground. So it has this red line and black, then this red line wipe out, and then after that this whole texture just erode with noise. So for this I have this material, so I have this texture and it has some channels. First, this is my channel, and second, this is for that red part, and third, this base, and then alpha, that is blurred. So I'm using all these channel here and using this gradient. If I preview this, using this gradient, this is the gradient, to wipe it out. So I can wipe it out with this gradient, and all these is connecting here. So I'll try to show you everything. So first, I have this red channel that I'm powering, and here if you'll see it, I have a noise channel, noise texture, and I'm using lerp. So you can see this noise is working because I have these two colors that dividing according to noise. Then I have this channel from light, this crack, and I'm subtracting from this lerp this channel. So I have this, okay, because I'm subtracting this part, this white line from this, so there is subtraction in here, so it's black and it's going to base color. Then I'm multiplying my green channel with noise, you can see this, and then multiplying it particle color, so I can make it red, and this is going to emissive, but something adding here. I am using this gradient to erode this, because I am subtracting some value from gradient, then is multiplying with my this red color, so it's erode this. And node map is also connecting here with some tiling. So here I am spawning one particle with 2 life, color is red, custom alignment, aligning on Z, and it's also fading down, and dynamic parameter to wipe it, wiping glow and erode the whole texture. Next is crack mark. So as my crack appears, this marks also appear with crack. So for this I have same texture that I use for chunks, same material, aligning, custom alignment, aligning on Z, and spawning some particle with curve and sphere location. And one more thing here, sphere location X is connected with this X offset that is here. So my sphere is moving on X and spawning particles. Then subview animation to random, using random frames, and color is brown, dynamic parameter to randomize the tiling. Then glow, so one glow is also following the lightning. So for this I am using radial ramp, custom alignment, aligning on Z, and here spawning 5 particles which has 1 life, random color, random size, velocity, sphere location to offset, and same velocity on -X, and that's it. Then smoke, so this smoke is also following the lightning. So here I'm using event handler using lightning position. And this is my material, same smoke material that I just showed you. So I have this noise multiplying with radial, so it's cutting it out. So I'm using this event handler. This is following the position of my lightning, and velocity cone, and color is random color, purple and blue, and color is fading out and also becoming black at the end. That's it. And one more smoke here I have, let me show you. So this is same smoke, just the size is different. And so same smoke, I just duplicated this, and same again using position from lightning, just the size is very small. That's it. Then glow again. So there is glow here. So now we are on our enemy. So I'll just move it a bit here. So now you can see this glow here. So for this, again radial RAM, custom alignment, aligning on Z, and spawning 5 particle burst, then random life, random color, random size, sphere location to offset, and aligning on Z, and color is fading out. Then flash, after glow there is flash. So for this flash, again duplicate this material, this emitter, and change the material. This time using this flash texture, very basic material. And same thing, custom alignment, aligning on Z, sphere location to offset, spawning 3 particle, which is random life, not random color, random size, and sprite is scaling up or live. So I'll just move my camera here. So now you can see. Now streaks. So I have some streaks coming out of the ground when flash is coming. So for this streak, I have this streaks texture. This is 2x2 texture using randomly. So I'm using this 2x2 here, spawning 10 particle burst, 1 delay, random life, color is orange is light orange, and random size and random frame here, torus location, velocity cone, and color is fading out, and sprites are scaling up. Then swirl. So I have this swirl. So for this is my material, very simple. This is my texture, and I'm using these two noise with random rotation and adding these together, then multiplying it and connecting to emissive. And for alpha I'm using this for opacity, and this is going to opacity. And here same thing, custom alignment, aligning on Z, spawning 1 particle with some delay, life is 1, color is red, and aligning on Z, and fading out, and it's also rotating over life. Then again swirl. This time this is mesh. So I have this slender mesh, and this is our material. So what I am doing, I have this noise texture that is panning on different speed and adding these together. Then I have this gradient and this gradient, and I am multiplying first with this gradient, so it's cutting out, then multiplying with this gradient, so it's cutting from left right, and this is going to emissive and opacity. So here I am spawning 2 particles with some delay, one live red color and mesh size is random, sphere location to offset, random rotation on Z, and there is no need of this, and color is fading out over live. Then smoke, so I have smoke here. So I use same smoke that I used previously, so same smoke material, this noise multiplying with radial, so spawning some particle over curve, 50 particle, and random live, random color, random size, and sphere location to offset, and fading out, and dynamic parameter to randomize the tile and eroding this. Then this shape, so I have this shape. So for this I have this material, I have this texture, and what I am doing here, I have this gradient. If I preview this, I have this gradient. Currently I am panning it through a pen. If I connect it directly, now you can see I have this gradient, powering it, subtracting some value, and then connect it with 3 color. So it has, if I disconnect this or duplicate this, it will show 3 color according to the gradient, and I'm extracting G from out of this and multiplying with noise. So this is connecting with multiplying with this noise, and now if I connect this here, I can use this append to move it up and down. So I have this strip with noise that I can move up and down, and this is going to emissive. And now I have this texture that multiplying with a gradient. I have this gradient again, powering it up, and this value is going to this wipe. So now multiplying it with 10 and multiplying with this texture, so it will erode this, wipe this, so it's going to opacity. I'll connect this here. Now first I'm spawning 6 particles, custom alignment and aligning on Z, and life is 1.6 and sprite size is 300, torus location, and first this shape is wiping this because of this curve, then this color is moving because of this curve, and color is here pink to red. Then ring, now I have this ring, simple material, I have this ring, spawning 1 particle, custom alignment, aligning on Z, life is 0.8 and torus location, color is pink to red, and sprite is scaling up, aligning on Z. Then ring 2, same, duplicated this ring and changed the material. This is my material now. I have this texture, okay, so color is red, and same thing, scaling up. Then spike, these are the same spike for hit, so same texture, same material, actually same emitter, just offsetted it with this. So same emitter, I'm spawning 100 particles with some delay, sphere location with offset, and point velocity with some offset, and random strength, color is brown. Then smoke, so again same smoke, so same smoke, same material, again I have this noise multiplying with radial, so it's cutting it out. So spawn burst 80 particles with some delay, random life, random color, random size, sphere location with some offset, velocity from point with same offset, some drag over life, Scaling color is fading out, and dynamic parameter to randomize the tiling and erode the texture. Then glow. So I have this glow. So for this glow I am using radial and spawning 20 particle and random light, random color, sphere location with some offset and fading it out, and time parameter is not required here, I can just turn it off, and sprite is scaling up our life. Then glow again. So this is duplicate and this is just soft glow because of this color is low and size is different, that's it. Then glow again. So again duplicated this and size is different and that's it. Then this is fair. So I have this sphere that eroding. So for this sphere I am using sphere and this is my material. So I have this noise texture and I am subtracting some value from this. So it has this, then multiplying it with 20, then adding with this noise. So this is all going to emissive and opacity, and this is how it looks. And here spawning 3 particles with some delay, random life, color is red, random mesh size, some offset in sphere location, random Z rotation and fading it out, and dynamic parameter to erode this. Then smoke ring. So this is the same smoke ring that I used previously. So same smoke material and spawn burst 500 particle, torus location and point velocity, some drag over life, color is brown and sprites are rotating over life, dynamic parameter to randomize tile and eroding this smoke. Then sparks, same sparks, just duplicated and offsetted here. Then chunks, so same chunks, just duplicated the emitter and offsetted here. Then glow, same glow, 3D glow. So I am using radial RAM, custom alignment, aligning on every direction, spawning 100 particles, fade location with some offset, color is fading out, random color, and then a parameter not required here. Then last is sphere sparks rotating. So I have these sparks rotating. So I just duplicated my sparks and I added vortex here, radial ramp, some curl noise, sphere location with some offset, spawning 8 to 10 particles. That's it. So these were all my emitter and it looks cool. It looks good when we see whole thing together. So I hope you like this. If you have any queries, just comment below the video and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel CGHOW. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.